eCommunication as legal record. Hi, my name is Bill Carmody. Did you know that your electronic communication can be used as a legal record? Think about that for a minute. When you type an email, it can and will be used in a court of law if needed to be. That's why it's so important when you are writing information. I always think about the way in which I'm writing. Would I be proud if it showed up on the cover of the Wall Street Journal? Even in an email, I can't tell you how sometimes people just get upset and they write these scathing emails. And then God forbid that actually shows up in a lawsuit. You're just embarrassed. I was hijacked when I wrote that email. Don't do it. See, the thing is that anything put in writing, whether it's a text or an email or a message on social media, if it affects your company and you're on the clock, especially if you're on the clock while you're writing this communication, these are all things that can affect your job. So it's important when you're thinking about your communication that you be as effective and precise as you can. And so if you're upset at something, don't write it in email. Call the person, have a meeting with them. But if you decide to write a scathing email, know that that could come back as a legal recourse. And that's important for you to know, because even though you might think your text messages are private, your email communication is private, if you're doing it through the company VPN, virtual private network, if you're on the company's network when you're sending and receiving those emails, you may have a lot more exposure than you think. Now, the flip side of that is, for the benefit of the company, all of that electronic communication is the easiest to research and find. So it comes to things like artificial intelligence, that they can search through all these emails and find the most relevant keywords. Tell me everything about Project X, and then boom, here's all the emails. Here's all the text messages that went through our gateway and our servers, right? All of that information allows organizations to get really smart really quickly about the things that matter inside the organization, especially if it's a legal thing. If the lawyers are saying through discovery, I need everything associated with this project, believe me, if you're working on that project, every email, every electronic file, everything that you put out into the world electronically can be used as part of discovery. That's important for you to know, so you keep it in mind as you're documenting what's going on in your projects. So hopefully that'll help you think twice about what you write, especially if you're upset. If you're upset, the rule of thumb is you can draft, but don't send that email. Delete it. And ultimately, it's even better if you write pen to paper and then throw it away, because ultimately you want to make sure that you're only writing effective communication that looks at the most important facets of any aspect of your job. That's what you want to be remembered for, not that one time you got upset and wrote an inappropriate email. Nobody wants that.